Another home run. Oh,
No. Sacrifice. No, you have to go back.
All right. Live, a little late. You were like,
yeah, I gotta stop.
gotta stop.
Go bang.
So, CT Comic Raj, want to jump on real quick? He's always the first guy to jump on.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy. He likes that.
You lying? I didn't even.
So, a little warm up right now. Everybody's hanging around. Friday night. We're just cooling right now. Waiting for the people to jump on. Playoff baseball, New York City Comic Con going on. Man, do I regret not going. I regret not going like Thursday or Friday. Like I don't want to be there this weekend.
Did you see the crowds? Just
give me Thursday or Friday. Give me Thursday or Friday. I can handle crowds for a little bit. If I can leave and come back,
That's a lot of people.
There's a lot of people, but there's a lot of our people too, though. You know what I mean? Like that's what I really want.
In there, one of those vendor permits.
Yeah, how are we gonna do that? Do we know anybody?
No, maybe Art will help us.
Maybe Art will help us out. Maybe we can. So something.
Probably will put it in
Probably will pull it out. Maybe Mitch Halleck, who I asked to come out the show, still hasn't responded to me. So
he's gonna regret it.
He's gonna regret it.
We can double the amount of people that goes to his Comic Con.
Yeah, double. We'll add like 3 or 4.
No, I mean it's better than nothing.
Better than nothing. So, all right. Didn't even know how we sound.
No.
Okay. CT Comic Raj. This guy's always in. No, Mrs. Prime was working on 5-0, dude. We just turned this off.
No, we can't give up on it.
Can't give up. Oh my god.
Come on, Yankees.
So I lost a bet.
Oh.
The Yankee Red Sox bet.
Oh, you did?
I did lose. We officially lost.
So I get to electrocute you?
No, we're not tasing. No. The tasing got overruled by wives and friends and stuff like that. The electrocution / tasing. So we have to take a Christmas card at Sean Townley's house with the entire family wearing Red Sox apparel as a Christmas card, and I have to send it to 20 of our friends.
Oh no!
Because I lost. Yes. And it wasn't just a straight up bet. It wasn't a money bet or anything like that. Yo, T-Bone's on. All right, man. Finally jumped on with us. Thank you, man. It's a good. It's 3 of us. Makes 3 of us. Hey, you're the third man in the basement. There you go. Pat Hal's not around, so.
Anytime you want to fly in and come live, TiVo, you're more than welcome.
Damn the Yankees, yeah. The Yankees are getting spanked right now, man. 5-0.
Don't worry. When Sale's out of the game, it's all over.
That's where we make our comeback? Yeah. Right. So, Ryan did a reaction trailer for Aquaman. Now, Aquaman trailer drops today. Whatchamacallit drops today. Venom, right? Coincidence? Yeah. What do you think? I say not.
No.
No.
I guess it's well planned, but
right.
With all the bad hype that Venom was getting as it was, I don't think DC needed to do anything.
TiVo went and saw it. He hasn't given us his CGC rating yet. Pat Howe, Bernie 1869, said very fine near mint. He wouldn't give me an exact number. He said very fine near mint.
Really? I mean, you would think based on what they were saying, he would have came back, fine.
Okay. TiVo saying he liked it. He just threw up Daredevil season 3. It looks really, really cool.
Did that go up yet?
The trailer did, yeah.
Oh, the trailer.
Dude, Kingpin looks great, dude. Vincent D'Onofrio
he looked great last season. It was just so awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect fit. Yeah. Perfect fit. Especially when it's so weird when you see an actor like that.
Yeah.
Playing other roles.
Right.
And other shows that you like.
Yeah.
And then for him to be able to change himself to become a Kingpin like that.
Yeah, no. It's really cool. All right, so we got a couple people jumped in where Venom was good. He's saying, okay. When are you gonna see it soon? Friday. I'm shooting for Monday afternoon.
Well, some of us have to work. So.
Well, after Zoe's birthday, you know what I mean? That's what I'm thinking.
You know what? Here's my problem.
We work a lot.
Well, yeah. Well, no, I
and we volunteer a lot.
But when you want to go to the movies, you want to see a great movie. I'm just so freaking scared that it's gonna stink because of the trailer. Okay. Like, if you want to get people to come see your movie, and the movie's better than what your trailer is, you got to do a better job of making your trailers. I mean,
this is Prime is on.
How long? How many years ago was the Tobey Maguire Venom in the movies?
Oh, jeez, I don't know. Hold on, we're starting a rant right now. Yeah. We got a bunch of people on.
Right.
Let's let's get started. You want to get started?
Yeah.
All right. All right. What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3 Men in a Basement. I am your host, Otto. This is Mike Granados, who we host our bi-monthly, tri-monthly
when we can
show when we can. So I'm your host, Otto. And if I am Aaron Judge, my co-host right here is Giancarlo Stanton tonight. And we are absolutely doing nothing against the Bo Sox.
Well, yeah, hopefully we do better.
Hopefully we do better. We're waiting for the bullpen to get in there. We know it's
I
Friday
meant you
night.
and me.
Yeah, no, maybe we'll do better.
Hopefully we start off better than the Yankees did.
Yeah, our third man in the basement, Purdy 1869, is pulling his Robert Downey Jr. card and not showing up.
Not showing up.
So he gets a pass tonight. So short box Bernie, I'm sure, will be long box Bernie on his next haul.
Yeah.
Right? All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah,
I got
hour and a half show
books to
on
talk about. Yeah, I got some books to talk about. We got some TV shows. I have my live unboxing from Baltimore Comic-Con from Barry Gary.
Yeah, can't wait to see that.
Well, this is it. This is a funny story. Now, I've had these books since yesterday. And Barry Gary, and I take this from The Hangover, which is one of my favorite movies always. He says, "You're cracking my balls," right? Now, Barry Gary is telling me that he pressed them and that he's not a good presser and the books aren't coming back high grade.
Don't expect anything big.
Right, don't expect anything big. But everybody else I talked to had Barry Gary do stuff, all got good grades.
Okay.
So either he's throwing out his poker face or he's just being flat out the most honest person ever.
Didn't he have some books come back that were high grade?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So
well, let's hope yours are high grade.
let's go and figure something out. So right now we got a bunch of people on. We got TiVo on. We got Jason Smith. We got CT Comic Garage. So was Venom good? Yeah, TiVo was saying, let's see what he says. Jason Smith is on. Bernie 1869 is
nobody wants to say stuff to me.
I know, CT Comic Garage. Yeah.
Roger, part of this group at Roger Levesque. Follow me on Instagram. It's up to you guys.
It's up to you guys. Your ASM 300 collections all over the place.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're not more fired up.
I am.
Venom.
You
just don't want it to be bad.
I don't want it to be bad.
You don't want it to be bad.
I'm so scared.
How about if it's okay, but then Marvel reboots it in the time? Will you take a pacifier?
Listen, will you? Sony just needs to just stop it. Just give it to Marvel. Marvel is they're the only people who know how to do movies right.
Right.
Just take all the characters that you own, just give them to Marvel so that they're done the right way.
Yeah.
I'm just scared because of those trailers. That Venom suit just looks absolutely ridiculous.
Okay. So we'll have to see how
it's like an 80s, 90s,
right.
Special effects.
All
That's why I brought up the Tobey Maguire.
Right.
Because yes, the story sucked.
Yes.
But the CGI effects were
if
phenomenal.
you would take away when he was like dancing in a nightclub and all that stuff, if you could pull that out like Jar Jar Binks from Star Wars,
yeah, sure.
I think I had something good here. You know what I mean?
But the effects and the way they made Venom look was phenomenal.
Right. Okay.
Even from the sound when they're hitting the bell and you could see the symbiote was
symbiote
going nuts
all over the place. Right.
This thing looks like almost as bad as Shazam.
Yeah. Okay. That's a story for another time. So we'll look toward to that.
I'm so worried about being disappointed that I'm thinking about waiting.
I don't think you can.
I can't. You know how I am with Venom. You know how I am.
You might have to go by yourself, though.
Yeah.
You might have to go by yourself. Or
I might need somebody to talk me off the ledge.
Well, that would be, so one time when we saw Deadpool 2, it was very funny. I walked out, I looked at him, and I go, dude, the movie kind of started a little bit slow. His response was...
Except for the first 10 minutes where all he did was kill people.
Yeah. So you need friends like that, right? Yes. So friends have friends. And
there was that.
Yeah, there absolutely was. So do we want to do the unboxing?
Yeah, let's do
the unboxing before we do anything. Okay? All right. So previous to this, I used the CGC box of opening to open up the box from Barry Gary. Hold on. Barry Gary.
Just getting ready.
So there's 4 books in here. Actually, all symbiote related, which is really cool, right? All right.
Yeah.
So there's 3 books in here. 2 are 2 ASM 252s, which I bought at my local LCS. And so we say we heart art because art just gets, oh my God. So this is what is in my box right now from Barry Gary. So I don't know what to think when it comes to these CGC books. So you never want a letter to say, I'm so sorry, right?
Then he packaged them face down.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
So
sorry. Jesus
Christmas. I guess you're going to be disappointed.
All right.
Do you have an idea in your head what you're hoping is going to come back?
Yeah, 100%. Let me tell the backstory for it. So Art, our LCS Art, had about 5 252s, maybe 6. So I grabbed 2 of them for a good price. The ones I thought were the best. I sent them to Barry Gary. Barry Gary did a live auction, and I bought a Secret Wars 8 off him. Because I bought that off the rack. So, and I only have 1 set. My Secret Wars 8 is the one that I read as a kid. Okay. All right. So I mean, that's That book
Mine's
is
a
manhandled.
9.2. Yeah. I had one at 9.2.
Okay, all right, yeah. Okay.
But it wasn't me. It was my brother, actually.
Right,
Dave
okay.
bought it off the rack.
Yeah.
I
So
bought
I
it
got-
from
yeah,
him.
there you go. So that's the Secret Wars 8, which I bought from him. Paid a good price from a live auction. We're doing a live auction tonight. So check out Lords of the Long Box for that. Then I had him press it. He said he'll press it for free. So I said, okay. And then I was sitting on a raw copy of ASM 361. Okay. That I bought a while ago when the hype was maybe 2 years ago from JNS Collectibles.
Okay.
Friends of ours. And
Raw.
No more than $50 maybe. All right. I have no idea what that's going to come back at because that's a black border book. You know what I mean? Those edges and one tick will knock it down.
Yeah, it's a lot going on.
You have that book? You have 361?
I do.
Yeah. What grade?
9.2.
Oh, really?
No, 9.8.
No, that's what I'm trying to do.
No, I won the 9.8.
Oh, you won the 9.8.
I had a 9.2.
Okay, right. But you willed yourself on that win.
Yes. Yeah,
Definitely
well, I mean,
would.
you can't buy any more tickets. I needed that 361 to match my 300 and 9.8.
All right, Stay Puff just joined on. All right, Stay Puff in the house. All right.
Sup?
So those are the stories behind the books. Very Gary pressed them, submitted them. Now, I've never done on-site CGC stuff. So Very Gary, I guess, brings them on a Friday.
Okay.
Somebody sits somewhere in some hotel with some machine and some label printer and looks at it and
They slab them there too?
they slab them there too. Yes, all those
Really?
books were raw.
No, I know, but I for whatever reason I thought maybe on site was they graded it,
Yeah.
put it in an envelope with the grade, and then send it away to get. They actually had a machine there.
I don't know if they had a machine, but they had cases and they were putting the cases together.
I would think there's a machine.
Well, I don't know. Does anybody know that? I mean, you guys are a lot smarter than us. Travis Roberts says happy Fridays. Yes. Happy Fridays. Cheers. So I think there's just people that have the cases. They take the grades, they print the labels, and bang, bang, bang.
Okay.
They put them in. So that's the first time I've ever done that. All in all, I think I'm pretty good with CGC stuff. So I don't know. These ASMs 252s were high grade, but any little nick can drop it down. 361, I don't know. Maybe 9.2, 9.4, 9.6 if I'm lucky. In the Secret Wars 8, depending on what Gary said, 9.2, 9.4.
They're still the same thing. The covers is that solid color.
Yeah.
Where it's easy to have a break or something that they would knock out. They're tough covers.
Okay. They bring the pallets of cases. I see the board. Okay. So Justin saying.
But does it take a special machine to close them, or is it something that snaps in?
Right.
That's what. It really doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how they get them in.
Really
all right. So without much to do, Roger Levesque, the co-host, will draw the first book.
So the first book is ASM 361.
All right, 361.
And you want
9.4, 9.6. I'm ecstatic.
disappointed in
9.2. 9.2.
Sorry, buddy.
Oh, son of a gun!
It looks like the one I just saw.
Yeah, 9.2 ASM 361. So Very Gary's. I'm so sorry.
So sorry. That must have been it.
Yeah, is what it is at right there. So, but it's my second copy. I do have a 9.8 that I paid full retail for.
Nice.
We both
have a 99.
9.8. Twinning. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah. All right, anyway. So, all right, 361, 9.2.
I've been on a golf course all day. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Jason Smith says 9.2 is better than 7.0. You're absolutely right, 100%. So, all right. So, one book down.
All right, next one. I have a 252.
252. 9.2, I'm disappointed. 9.8, I'm giving a karate chop. All right, so.
I
want that karate chop! 9.2, yes! There you go! Hiawatha! Oh, that goes all day. This was bought raw. Somebody had this in a lot of books. Awesome. They sold it to our LCS. The book wasn't even bagged. You know what I mean? And there was a bunch of them. So, all right.
You never can.
Roger Stern, Tom DeFalco. This is a book I've actually owned a few times, but I was buying books when this came out.
I'm waiting for that.
I know you are, dude. I was hoping I was here by now.
Yeah, I know.
I was hoping I was here by now. So Roger,
I'm waiting for a triple signature series from Terrificon. This same book. Now I'm like, if they're giving you a 9.8 with something like that.
Yeah, and I gave him a good book. Yeah. So Pressed sent in. First appearance of Black Costume, Amazing Fantasy 15 cover homage. That's funny though, because when I was a kid, Amazing Fantasy 15 was untouchable for me. Like untouchable books were AF 15, X-Men 1, Spider-Man 1, and even and those books were, and I'm talking, I'm 47 years old. I'm talking when I was like 12, 15 years old. Those books were $2,000-$3,000. So we've seen how the books have gone up, but relative to everything,
sure,
that's a lot of money. You know what I mean? So Hiawatha Karate.
Is that one of the first cover swipes ever?
You got me. This is 84, so that might be some good research. Why don't we send our man about town on that? Bernie 1869.
Yeah. Find out
Bernie,
what was the first
like definitive cover swipe. All right.
So then you want what? Another 252?
Well, we just did a 252. Let's do the Secret Wars 8. So the Secret Wars 8 was bought by Barry Gary from his live auction. I jumped in on it, because that's an important book to me, because when I was a kid and I read the whole Secret Wars story month by month, I waited month by month, and then to finally read it and be like, okay, this is kind of cool, but I'm not buying it. I don't know where they're going with it. The whole Hulk stuff, the whole Kang thing, the Beyonder thing, very, very cool, but to buy it month to month was at it. So disappointed 9.2, happy 9.6.
Karate chop.
No way! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! You gotta be kidding me! Hiawatha Karate Chop!
So sorry, Gary.
2.
Yeah, right.
A 9.8. Oh my
Another
god!
9.8.
I don't even know what the GPA on this. I'll check comics on here right now.
That makes my 9.2 look silly.
But my god, look, Barry Gary's not even watching right now. So,
he's a very funny guy.
He's a very funny guy. Well, he told me he would be around.
Very funny, Dr. Jones.
All right, so
9.8. Wow.
9.8. Secret Wars.
That's 8. Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
He must have some connections.
You know what I mean? Well, you know how he gets his books. His comic books passes on it.
I mean, my 9.2 don't look any different than this.
What's happening there? What's happening there?
Look at the color. Look at the spine ring.
Yeah.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Jesus. No Newton rings either.
No
Newton rings.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? CGC. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
CGC didn't kill me on this. So, did you watch Nemesis Prime's video about his 10 slabs last night?
Oh.
All right, very funny because he got all the slabs back from Perfect.
Yeah.
So as he's watching, he's like, all right, first book, he got a lot of 9.8s too. 9.8, second book, 9.8, and he's like, 9.8 number 3, 9.8 number 4. And then, he also throws in that his 9.6 book was his Connecticut book.
That's all you know.
Randy Sloan. Mr. Walker's is on a... Randy, stop. I want to talk about this in a second. Mr. Walker's is on a cruise.
Who's
right
Mr.
now.
Walker's?
Randy Sloan. You know that. Jesus, that's an inside joke. Yeah, it's so funny. I'm like, Randy Sloan, he likes the shows. He's on a cruise. He can only stop off at the ports. So he won a huge raffle today.
He did.
He won a Strange Tales first appearance of Doctor Strange book.
Oh, nice.
From Ex-Illusionary. Yeah, huge. I don't know.
Does he even know it yet?
No, he knows it. He definitely knows it. Because I'm sitting there at work today. It's on my training for school. And he's like, hey, dude, congratulations. He said, good luck on a raffle. I just hit one too. And I'm looking, I'm like, man, God. So you know what my thing is on raffles? You haven't been raffling lately, have you?
No, we don't have your money.
Well, I don't have a lot of money, trust me. But I'm also going to Chicago City.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So my thing with raffles lately is if I'll try to jump in a mini, and if I spend less, I want at least half of the mini price. I don't want to spend more than half of what the full price is in the mini. You know what I mean? I keep it under. If I don't get in, I just move on. The book will come up again. There's a bunch of books.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm definitely on a cold spell. I've hit a few minis. Right now, Triple C's Comics, Cosplays, and Cons.
Yeah.
He's doing a beautiful first Solomon Grundy 8.5.
Really?
Gorgeous book. LOD book. Yeah. Very, very cool book. So,
all right, let's go to the last one.
9.8 for the win. All right, so I do have one more. 252. So I started with, where's this? I started with sorry.
I'm so
sorry, right?
With the
Starts with this.
9.2.
So we start off with the 9.2. Then we hit up with 2 9.8s. And then what's the next thing?
Another Spider-Man 252.
No, hold on. There's a card in there.
That was underneath this last one.
Oh, really?
That was at the bottom.
Okay. So we have another Spider-Man 252.
I cheated.
So the first one's a 9.8. So anything, I don't know. I know it's not a 9.2, but let's do it. You gotta be kidding me! That's a double karate chop! Hiawatha! Boom! I'm gonna buy it while I swear to get that. Holy cow! My God!
Congrats! And there's the last card from.
No way! From Barry Gary.
From Barry Gary.
All right, so holy cow! Look at that.
2 9.8s.
2 9.8s.
That's unbelievable.
That's unbelievable. I mean, sometimes you win. This is
Mine's going to come back at 8.5. Triple signature
8.5.
8.5.
Holy cow. So, definite Spider-Man keys. Really, Spider-Man keys. Like,
It's good stuff.
that's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Holy cow, that's great stuff. Especially what GPA is now on these books and stuff like that. Huge difference between the 9.2.
All of a sudden.
Travis Roberts, inconceivable. I'm telling you, it is inconceivable. But you saw it live. There's no hokey pokey going on with this. This is stuff like this. And it's funny because I definitely, you get the book in the mail, you open it up, so what? And people are like, dude, what are you waiting for? Well, you know what? I've just waited 8 weeks.
Yeah, what's another
4 or 5 days
exactly.
before we get
I agree with
the
that.
community.
I agree with that.
What I mean? So,
I am itching to see. I'm waiting
dude,
for
I really thought
this
you'd have these
same
books by
book.
now. Yep.
This same book. Triple signature from
Triple
Terrificon.
sig from Terrificon.
No, you know why I haven't had it yet? Because at Terrificon, I thought I paid. So
same thing. We belong to the same credit union.
Right. So then they go and they didn't run a credit card that time.
Right.
So then when they went back to CGC headquarters, they tried to run it 3 times on credit cards I don't have anymore.
Right.
I got an email from these credit card companies. Insufficient funds. I don't have that card anymore.
Well, I belong to a small credit union, which you do too.
Yeah.
And they don't process stuff out of state in Florida. So that's what happened to me.
Oh, so this time
right.
is because they didn't charge it right away. They literally went back to the history of my credit card.
Oh my
I was
God.
afraid they were going to charge your Amex.
Yeah, really. Everybody charges on my Amex. So, all right, we're kicking butt right now. We're having a good time. 8:56. We're doing good. So there's some TV shows. There's some rumors about some stuff going on, and we like the shows, right? 3 Men in the Basement. We like that. We like shows. We're huge fans of them. I just finished Iron Fist. Really liked it. I did. But I cheated. So you kind of cheated. I watched Iron Fist. No, I'm just kidding. I watched Iron Fist before I watched Luke Cage. But I did watch the Luke Cage episode.
Season 2?
Season 2 of Luke Cage, right?
I didn't even know that was on.
I know. I mean,
so I started watching Iron Fist. Okay. I didn't realize that.
There's a
Luke Cage came out first?
First, yeah.
All right.
Right. It was real quiet. But so I watched Iron Fist. I really, really enjoyed it. It's going to be cool. They really put a lot of time and effort into it. So, all right. So here we go. So I'm just giving a shout out right now. We got Stay Puff hanging out with us. Travis Roberts, Mr. Wonkers is on a cruise ship. Dark Side Jedi just killed the reaction video. He's all fired up for Aquaman. So having a great time. So where was I going with this conversation?
No, TV shows.
Oh, TV shows, yeah.
TV shows.
So I'm watching Luke Cage right now. First of all, I love the villains. I love the villain. It's this Jamaican character. His first appearance was in Iron Fist. I just bought it. Bushmaster. And when I'm watching Netflix shows, they have strong villains. What do I always say? Yeah. You need strong villains to make the movie right. Exactly. Right. If not, it's just some weak character. It's just some overacting character trying to show how cool he is against street-level thugs. Well, this character, Bushmaster, is really cool.
Okay.
And there was a thing where something happened. You hear that? So I have a real house going on upstairs. This isn't a movie studio or anything. It's not a real house.
It's a little excessive.
Yeah, it's a little excessive. So we get a lot of stuff going on. So if you hear all that stuff, apologize. But Bushmaster's a really cool villain. He gets a lot of he's a Jamaican character. So Luke Cage season 2 is good. I really liked Iron Fist. I'm looking forward to Bullseye. I think that's good stuff. But we just had huge news about Lobo. Okay. Now we're hearing mixed thoughts. We heard mixed thoughts about why is he showing up on Krypton?
Right.
Why wouldn't you want him on the big screen? Warner Brothers is all over the place. So they announced the character. They announced kind of what he looked like. His name is Emmett Scanlon. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
I haven't heard of him. I haven't heard of him. But they had some pictures of him. He looked pretty cool. And you're a huge fan of Krypton. Like, you watched the whole season.
Yes.
I'm guilty. I watched the majority of it. I haven't finished it.
Absolutely love it.
I'll let him talk about Krypton.
I absolutely love Krypton. I think the story's awesome. Whatever the background is, whatever you know about Krypton, it doesn't matter what you know about it.
Right.
I think that's, like some of the shows, movies, whatever, if you don't really know the character, you try to catch up.
Yeah.
With Krypton, it doesn't matter. As long as you know that at one point the city gets stolen.
Yes.
And then it's going to blow up. But none of that stuff matters.
Right, no, it doesn't matter. We've said this
none of it matters.
This is a conversation that we've had on 3 Men in the Basement a year ago. Because it's relevant.
The storyline is unbelievable. And I think someday, you're going to come to the point where you're going to know why Krypton blows up and the city will be stolen and all that stuff. But I thought the storyline was genius. I thought the way they were able to implement Zod and bring
the House of Zod, right?
The House of Zod. Well, it was but it was also General Zod who jumped back in time to go back to Krypton. Did you miss that part?
Oh, see again.
You missed that part.
I preface this by saying.
So who was the time traveler?
Not Warlock.
Adam Strange.
Adam Strange.
Adam Strange had the technology from the aliens or whatever to come back and try to warn Kryptonians about Krypton being blown up and the city being taken.
Correct.
Just to save Superman.
Okay.
And they had the cape and it was slowly melting.
Yep.
And in that process, that
was like your timeline. Right?
Yeah.
That was like the cape melting.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So he knew that if he was doing what he's supposed to, the cape would stop melting.
Right.
And all Superman's grandfather cared about was saving not only Krypton, but stopping.
Right. So Jor-El's father.
Yeah, Jor-El's father.
Yes.
Stopping Kandor from being taken.
Okay.
And after they do that, and everything is done because the House of Zod becomes the strongest, it's actually General Zod who had come back to warn them. So the two, Adam Strange and General Zod, come back for two different reasons.
Okay, awesome.
General Zod comes back because he knows it's going to blow up, and this is his chance to go back and take over Krypton.
Love it.
And Adam Strange comes back because if Superman is never born, Earth is going to die.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of last season, there's General Zod. He talks on the House of Zod of getting rid of Brainiac, and they save the city. And what happens at the very end?
Okay. Now,
what does he say at the very end?
Oh, kneel before Zod.
Before Zod.
Do they show Brainiac?
They do Brainiac.
They do show Brainiac.
For like
the whole. I know Brainiac is the antagonist. And
no, that whole season they showed.
Yeah, they show him.
And it was great.
Okay, yeah, you're right. They did. I remember.
Effects were
they
great.
did show. They did just show what he looks like.
The whole
robotic
story.
Yes, you're right. I remember.
The way he was drawing in the information from Krypton, so he knew everything about them.
Yes, exactly what Brainiac
and then even when I can't remember his name. I apologize for this, but Superman's grandfather finds that they're all made from like pea pods. But there's a whole section of memories and stuff that nobody knows even exists.
Gotcha.
And he finds it towards the end there.
Really?
And I don't know.
Love it. I know you love it.
Absolutely love it.
So I'm a huge fan of Lobo because I was collecting Omega Men when it came out right off the rack and stuff like that. So Omega Men number 8, you can buy all those books for $1. But as you're looking through all those books, when you get to 7, guess what happens? There's no number 8.
Oh.
You go to number 9, and it was a very violent thing. Lobo jumped on the ship of the Omega Men. There's this character that had wings, of course. Every character has wings. Well, not every character, but every group has a character with wings. And she just ripped them off. And Keith Giffen, unfortunately, who's no longer drawing because of health issues, did this. It was just absolutely epic. I mean, that was ingrained in my mind. I could see it panel by panel by panel about what Lobo did. And Lobo, I mean, through the years, has gone through lots and lots of changes. And I knew something was happening with Lobo when I went to the store to buy Legos. I'm a huge DC Lego fan, believe it or not. I like Star Wars Legos, but I collect, now that I find out, looking at all my stuff, I collect the DC Lego stuff. I have no idea. I think it has to do with me when I used to collect Migos. But I found this set, which was Lobo on his bike, and he was in this one. It was against Superman, so he hit Superman up. But here I am. Why am I buying this? I'm a Lobo fan.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. Why is Lego putting Lobo into a toy? Something's going to happen with him.
Yeah, they know.
Something's going to happen with him. And if it's not the same Lobo that hits the big screen, I don't care. But the fact that it's going out in media.
Yeah, I mean, there's no reason he can't be on the big screen. I mean,
right.
You've got Superman and Supergirl, but he still has his own movie.
Exactly, right.
They can still both exist.
Yep. And remember, so they're immortal. So you agree that they could probably, if Lobo's immortal, then at some point he could have.
How do you know where he came from?
Right.
It could have been back in a time when Krypton was flourishing. He could have been a frequent visitor of Krypton. You don't know.
Yeah. No, or yes, exactly, because he's immortal. So the not time travel, but being able to stay alive and stuff like that is really cool. So Krypton's coming out. This is big news. I'm really hyped for it. And we have another show that just started. I think it's on episode 2, season 2, episode 2. I watched the entire first season. I absolutely loved it. Is The Gifted.
Yeah.
I know. How far are you? How far are we? Are we up? You're up to date?
Yeah.
So season 2 started.
Yeah.
What issue? What issue? What issue?
We're on
What
the
episode?
we're on the second episode.
You just saw the second episode.
Yes.
Okay.
This week.
So characters
because
that
they're
I
on
like.
at like 9 o'clock, and I watch it at 10.
Okay.
That night.
Me
It's
too.
one of those shows that I can't wait.
I think Polaris is really cool.
Polaris is
She's
awesome.
really, really mad right now.
She's very kind of. I don't know about Polaris. I don't know if she's all powerful like she's being portrayed to be.
Okay.
She's because they're like, this is the most powerful mutant.
She
We
is
need
pretty
her on our
powerful. I mean,
side.
she's not Magneto. I mean, she's definitely very powerful.
Okay.
You know what I mean? She's definitely very powerful. They have the triplets, which are.
Like, I mean, how do you trust 3 blonde girls that can tell you what to do and how to win?
They're the daughters of Emma Frost,
Right.
which is really, really cool. The other characters, I'm just trying to figure out stuff like that. But haven't watched it yet. I love the first season.
Von Stragen kids or whatever they call them.
Okay.
I like how, because you found out last season that their father was immune and his powers were suppressed by his father.
Right.
For the company he worked with, which he
But
thought
I don't
they
want to
were.
spoil this, but for the first 2
season
episodes.
1.
But right, I'm saying.
No, I mean, if you haven't watched season 1.
No, I'm saying for season 2.
Spoiler alert.
We're just kind of
So
talking about the hype.
Yeah, so that whole thing, that whole storyline, and almost to kind of see him, going through a transformation process.
Yeah.
They can do so much with it.
Yeah.
And it looks like they're setting themselves up to be able to do. You know what I mean? Like, let's get all these tributaries, and then we can decide what's going to be the best story and just nail it.
Now, refresh my memory. Is a Native American? Is it? What's his name who died? Oh my God, I can't remember. Is it Warpath, or is it Thunderbird?
That's a good question.
Okay, I don't know. Is anybody watching it right now? I'm at a loss for words. Thunderbird died. I know Thunderbird died in X-Men 95.
Thanks.
Or 94. But so it must be Warpath, right? Who's the son of him, or a son or descendant of him. So yeah, Warpath is really cool. So really liking that character. Blink is pretty cool.
Yeah,
I like the way Blink is pretty cool. And you know what? Look, Thunderbird died. Giant Size X-Men #1. Your Native American character goes into 94, and then 95 he dies. The guy in the gift is his brother, I think. Yeah, X-Men. Yeah. So yeah. So
Warpath.
Yeah. So Warpath. So that's really cool.
The other one I don't know is the girl who's with him. So she kind of like, she's always covering up her eyes, and she kind of looks like a lizard.
Yes, right.
And she's got the markings on her face that she's always covering up.
Right.
Who is that?
I don't know who that is. I don't know. So there's a few characters that are.
Yeah, I know what you're doing. We can't know everybody.
They can't know everybody. Can't figure it out.
They're bringing out characters that are part of the universe.
Right.
And the stories are awesome.
Yeah.
But you can't know everybody.
You can't know everybody. It's too much. And then plus they have to throw their own characters in there. You know what I mean? So yeah. So those are 2 TV shows we're hyped for. We're really looking forward to it. You got a couple pulls?
Yeah, I got a couple.
You got a couple pulls?
All
right, what do we got?
I went to Chicago, so
yeah, I know.
That's a little.
So I did pick this fair enough. Yeah. So you went to Chicago. You took the wife for the 40th birthday.
I went for my wife's 40th birthday. I took her to see the Bears. That was all she
They
wanted.
blew them out. They
That was
blew
her bucket
Trubisky was the
list.
second coming of
That's all she wanted for her 40th birthday. I took her there. Our hotel was on the 35th floor, overlooking.
How did Trubisky, not to change this
the stadium?
How did Trubisky look like? Like second coming of Jimmy?
Yeah, I mean, what can do? I mean, I'm a Bears fan, so
I know. You're a Giants fan. And you were
Giants
You were
fan.
Bears geared
I
out.
wore.
You were geared out.
I'm gonna tell you right now, everything I wore, they gave away.
Okay.
All right, but they did a phenomenal job at Soldier Field at giving that stuff away.
Yeah.
They were just. I got to meet Matt Forte right out in the parking lot.
Really?
He just had a thing set up for fans. And
Yeah.
there was a sign, Matt Forte, 10 o'clock. I'm like, it's 15 minutes from now.
What time are you out right now? Let's see. I want to ask.
10 after 9.
10 after 9. So we got Didi Garmo on from the West Coast, from Arizona. Thank you very much, Didi Garmo. We put it in his.
Dude, thanks for waking up.
Thanks for waking up. Yeah. All right. So,
I got a little variant here. I thought that was cool. You know how I am with cover swipes?
Yeah.
So this is Crisis on Infinite
Crisis
Cerebi.
on Infinite. Oh, really? There you go. Awesome story. Awesome book. There you go. Yeah, no, nice book looking. All right.
And, hey, I'm not going to pretend I know anything about Cerebi, but cover swipes, it's pretty cool.
You like it, right?
I like the Crisis.
Especially Crisis on Infinite.
Yeah.
Great story.
Yeah.
Great story.
All right. This was the Spider-Geddon Midtown Comics version.
Dude, this is blowing
Zero.
up. This whole Spider-Man thing.
Spider-Geddon.
This whole thing is just blowing up. Spider-Geddon. This costume from the video game is straight fire. I don't know too much about it.
I wish I had enough money because this last week going on there to buy them. There must have been 15 different covers.
Yes.
For the Spider-Geddon, and then you had the Miles Morales, you had the video game, you had regular Spider-Man. It's just
right. No, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, and I don't know. I know Justin did a whole video about it, so I got to listen to that because there's so many, and it's straight fire right now, man. This is absolutely fire, and I know we talked about this recently on Lords of the Long Box, but Into the Spider-Verse it looks so good it almost can't be that good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You've got Spider-Ham, you've got Spider-Gwen, you've got this, and it's oh my god, it looks that good, and it's really going to just bring more awareness to Spider-Man. Kids are going to start buying it more. If the kids like it, then the parents are buying it.
There's a reason that all the Spider-Man books are blowing up right
now.
Yeah,
I mean, it's unbelievable. Yeah, really. You know, and then it's crazy. And I'm actually thinking about finding where the first appearance of Spider-Gwen is now, because another female character that we're introducing. You know, we've got Wonder Woman, Spider-Gwen, Captain Marvel.
You know, it's a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time. This is unbelievable. I think this trailer was borderline better than Venom, and it just looks amazing. So, yeah, really, really cool. All right. You got a Mattina cover?
I got one more. Stranger Things.
Mattina cover.
Francesco Mattina cover.
Yeah.
Love it. I mean, everything this guy does is gold.
It's really.
I know a lot of it has the same type of art, it's just like Scotty Young or any of those guys, the same concept, but it's always awesome.
What was the Mattina cover that everybody was after this week? We talked about it with all the villains.
No, that was Justice League.
Justice League, right?
Justice League.
Was that?
Yeah.
I wish Bernie 1869 was there.
Yeah, it's great because I buy a lot of my books the week before, and I was out of town, and Midtown Comics was already sold out of it.
Yeah.
So I asked my good friends here, my good friend Otto, my good friend Bernie.
I missed on it.
Good.
Totally.
Just good friends. Hey, if you're at the comic book store, I just want one of these copies to add to my
But was
collection.
it 1 in 50, 1 in 10?
No, it was just a variant. There was no special book. And I said, can you please?
But it wasn't
pick me
a
up?
1 in 10.
No.
Justin, can you qualify this, please?
No,
I know you're online.
It's just like
a cover B.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yes,
because they didn't even have it.
I'm telling you.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna. Yeah,
so Bernie calls me up and he says, "Hey, I was just at Arts, which is our local LCS. I put 4 of those books in my folder.
Yeah.
He's got 4 left. You might want to call up and save one for yourself because I forgot about you. You got 4 in your folder, dude.
3 Men in the Basement.
You can't give me one. You can't give me one.
He's gonna put them on eBay.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
It's gonna make $6.
So yeah. So I did not get it. Just a very cool cover. Joker, Mattina, Legion of Doom, all that kind of stuff. So I picked up some stuff this week. I go between 2. I go to this place called Heroes and Hitters, which is a really cool place run by a couple, Wayne and Eileen. They're really nice. But they don't order a lot of books. And they're really a brick and mortar that's just, they sell some books, they stay in business. They sell some books, they stay in business.
Sorry, Darkseid's right. It was the Deathstroke.
It was Deathstroke. Yeah.
Deathstroke. It's the New York Comic Con is the Justice League one with Harley Quinn with the Joker face that we asked Justin to get for us.
Yeah, right. Okay. It's too many variants. My God, it's unbelievable.
Sucks you dry.
Sucks you dry.
Takes my kids' lunch money.
No, your kid needs to eat too. All right. So so the 2 stores, you know, Art at our other LCS, he doesn't care if he's got 15 issues. He doesn't care if you buy all 15, as long as they're gone, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, but we understand that. We've got to know Art pretty well, so whatever. So I picked up some books. I don't know anything about this Flash book other than it's Jim Lee.
Yeah. Jim Lee's been doing a lot of covers lately.
Yes.
I like that, though.
Yeah, I like it. We like that.
We like that.
I don't remember any time Jim Lee did the Flash. Did I buy his books? I don't know, but anything Jim Lee does, I'm going to buy, especially the Flash. I enjoyed season 1, 2, and 3. Last season, pass on. Hope that season 5 is a little bit better, but Flash was really cool to me. Picked up this this Ghost Rider book.
Not a virgin?
It's a virgin. It's a virgin, and like the artist who did it is like Mac 1827. Like,
really?
Yeah, it's like a machine gun or something, like Machine Gun Kelly.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah, very beautiful.
Don't piss off Eminem.
Yeah, I know, right? So I don't know if it was like the Machine Gun Kelly artist who did this, but I don't know. But just picked it up because it's Ghost Rider and it looks pretty cool. So I do have a Mattina cover, Batman 56 right here. All right, Nightwing, Batman. Don't know if it's a 1-for-1 or if it's cover A, cover B. don't really know. What do you guys think about X-Men Black? Yeah, I'm not reading it. It's been tough for me. I'm a purist when it comes to X-Men. Travis is asking. Anything over 300, like Extinction Agenda, I've read. God Loves Me and Kills graphic novel, that kind of stuff. The newer stuff, the Jim Lee stuff, Asteroid M, I really, really enjoyed. But, the newer teams, I'm not really qualified to say. So I bought some Walking Dead books too. So I've been buying the Walking Deads. I bought this book. Now, I'm not a Walking Dead expert by any means. I watch the show religiously. I've tried to quit the show multiple times, but I'm so deep into the show. And you didn't watch Lost.
I watched Lost.
You did watch Lost?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Oh, some people know people.
Yeah, really.
Some people listen, some people don't.
It's unbelievable. I didn't know that was Lost. So I'm a huge fan of Lost.
Yes.
Now, what I really liked about Lost the most was all the pockets of the different Dharma bases.
Yes.
All over the place, right? You had the ones underground. You had the ones here. You had the ones up in the tower. You had the blah, blah, blah. So as I'm watching The Walking Dead, I'm like, you know what? I'm done with it. They're done. They're off in the middle. Eventually, they're going to die. I don't care. Then all of a sudden, they show this colony and the women that live by the water. And they're showing, what's his name that lives in this town. And I'm like, this is very reminiscent of
Lost.
Really? So now I'm into it again.
Do any of them dragons?
There's no dragons. That's the other show.
All right.
That's the other show,
Sorry.
okay? That's the other show. So they've been introducing the newer characters, and Bill Sienkiewicz has been doing these variant covers. Now, I have no idea who this character is. Princess. I know in the next season they're going to meet Alpha and Omega, which are those characters with the people that wear the leather body. They wear bodysuits of dead people, so the zombies won't get them. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. But that's going to happen.
You mean like Silence of the Lambs?
You definitely like Silence of the Lambs. Like, you're a zombie, I'm going to cut your face off and I become you.
That's
nasty.
You watch this?
Not to the extent. So I don't know too much about this, but pretty cool to find out who Princess is. Heroes in Crisis. Seems what everybody's reading. Haven't read it yet.
I haven't read it yet either.
I haven't read it yet, but Identity Crisis was a great story.
Yeah.
Identity Crisis was
Do you think this is anything like that?
Well, I don't know. I got to see what it's saying. Anything with crisis in it, I'll buy. We'll see what happens, how they wrap it all into it. But then I did buy these two books because I thought they were pretty cool. And then when I was looking over it, I couldn't believe what I found out. So this is Batman in the Max, I apologize, by Sam Keith. Sam Keith was an Image artist who did the Max. And his stuff really never made it on Image because they just printed so many of it. It was very kind of abstract and stuff like that. So I picked up, there's a cover A and there's a cover B. But I picked up that one too. What's he saying?
I'm waiting for Midlife Crisis.
Dude, I'm going through it right now. That's why I have a show in my basement.
That's awesome.
That's why I'm going. We have a show in my basement.
Yeah, I haven't hit it yet.
No, but we used to have a man cave down here. Now we have like a quasi studio. So, these are absolutely killer. And then when I was reading them, I found out that there's 19 covers in total.
Of number one?
Yes. So Batman and the Max, Arkham Dreams, they have 19 covers for this right now.
For what reason?
I don't know.
Didn't they learn their lessons in the 90s?
I don't know, but no. But they're all newer artists and stuff like that. So, pretty neat. I couldn't believe it. So,
IDW.
Well, DC and IDW crossover, right?
Right. You said Image.
Well, it's Sam Keith started an Image.
Gotcha.
And that's what I remember. Max was an Image character back in the day. So, so pretty cool stuff. So I got all this new stuff. I'll try to read it, get down to it, but we'll have to see what's happening. And then for 3 Men in a Basement, we're just hanging out. Bernie 1869 has been all over the state.
He's sleeping.
He's watching. What's the
I'm sleeping past on me. It's a fine line there.
Exactly. So we got the Yanks and the Red Sox. I think we're losing still. First game.
As soon as sale comes out.
And that's when the Yanks are going to make the surge.
Bats are going to go nuts.
Yep. Purchases wise, I'm looking for that. I'm supposed to be going to Super Mega Fest, which is 2 weeks from Sunday. I went with Roger last year, and I went with Bernie 1869. I know Pat wasn't really impressed.
Am I not allowed this year?
No, you can definitely come. I just haven't had a chance to ask you. Did you? I mean, you want to go for the day?
You're doing this live on TV?
Well, yeah, I'm asking you on a date.
This is what we're doing now?
This is what we're doing.
That's how we're doing it?
So I'm definitely going to head up for the day on a Sunday, and see what's going on. And that's it. I'm definitely looking for a Fantastic Four number 5. I'm looking for a first appearance of Dr. Doom.
Okay.
And I'll be honest with you, my spec book right now is the FF Annual, which is the first appearance of Annihilus in the Negative Zone. This book is really stemming, or if they go to the cosmic realm with Marvel and FF, this book can stem to blow up. And look for it. Annihilus, it wasn't really a character I enjoyed. You know, he's got his wings, and he's an FF. He's got like a quasi Dr. Doom face. But I don't know. Marvel could go that direction with the next Avengers movie. So I don't know.
I want to. I'll slide for a second, and I want to bring this book up.
Yeah, because you didn't get a chance to.
I want to bring this book up. No, I didn't read it. Yes, I bought it. I didn't buy it for the Batwang. I bought it before that was all okay, and I ordered it, and it was in the mail when all the hype blew up. I bought it because a lot of times when you get these Batman books, just kind of like the metal, and they're kind of dark stories. They're very interesting. Right. It's very well written. You don't know what you're going to get, so I was like, well, give me a try. They're $3.99 a piece. Let me buy one of each.
Right.
What the hell, you know? Yeah. And then the Batwang comes out. I'm not gonna lie, I sold my books. I sold my books. I didn't look into it. I didn't
Did you
read
throw
it.
a big number? Was your number what you thought acceptable?
Yeah.
Did you look at market value?
I paid $7 for the 2 books. You know?
Right, and you made times your money.
Yeah, many times my money.
Many times my money. Right. Okay.
I sold.
You regretted it?
I sold the 2 books for $140.
Oh, hurrah! Hey.
To a guy from Australia. Here's my problem.
From Australia.
Here's my problem. It's people on Instagram who get mad that people are selling these books for $140 or $150 or $130 or whatever. It's the same people that get mad at a football player for making $10 million.
Okay.
If your boss came up to you and said, "Hey, you're doing a good job. I'm going to pay you $10 million." What are you going to say? No, that's way too much. You can't get mad at the people being paid for taking money that are being offered to them.
It's way too much.
So if someone is willing to buy this book that I put out there, why am I the idiot for selling it?
Right.
Why am I just see? I can't believe all these jerks are selling these books for $140. I'm the jerk. I'm not the one buying it. I'm not the one buying it. And I seriously, I don't get that whole concept of people getting. You want to flip out and say all these idiots buying these books. That's one thing. But to go out on Instagram and call out people that are selling these books for $150, $160, when it first came out, they were going out for $180, $190.
Oh my God,
first couple
of you contemplated it.
What? Are you serious? So you're telling me that if someone said, "Hey, you know your Matina cover from last week? I'll give you $150 for it." You're going to go, no, that's too much. Just give me 10. Come on, guys. Seriously. You got to lay off the guys selling the books and take it out more on the people that are willing to pay that kind of money.
They don't have one to sell. That's absolutely right. That's absolutely right. And they're absolutely right. And I don't remember my LCS saying, "Oh, I bought X amount of copies and they're all gone." I don't necessarily know if this was a huge high print run book or if this was just run of the mill or something like that. But you know what? This is we talk about this a lot. This is organic.
I mean, I wasn't buying a book that looked at. I'm going to make money on it. Yeah, I happened to buy it. It blew up. Why would I keep it if I can make that kind of money on it?
Of course.
Why get mad at me for putting it on eBay for $150?
Yep.
I'm not the idiot who's buying it.
I know.
You're going to get mad at me because someone's willing to buy my book for $100 when it's worth $4? Just my,
just your rant. That's good.
I just did that whole thing on Instagram.
You've been reading the whole thing, right?
Yes, just people on Instagram going, "I can't believe all these idiots that are jerks selling these books for this price." Really? People are willing to pay.
You wouldn't buy it if you didn't think it was a good investment.
Right.
Or maybe you would, or you just be like, "I need the book. I don't have it."
Whatever it is, why get mad at the person selling?
Yeah.
When someone's willing to buy my book for that price, I'm not the idiot.
Right. Yeah, I'm not going down in price.
Mean,
so
no. I know you're willing to pay $150. Just give me $20.
Give me $20.
Seriously,
we're good. Minus eBay fees, we're fine. So huge stuff we're talking about. 3meninabasement, really good. I know Bernie 1869 has been buying up stuff. He's got a long box. He's been waiting. Yanks are. I don't even know where the Yanks are right now in the game, but he's home watching it. So we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Hopefully, the next show we're definitely gonna talk about Venom.
Yes.
Because Venom's a great character for us. So we're gonna talk about some books that we're picking up. We're rolling into October. Before we know it, we'll be here in November. So I think it will be a book that retains value. So it could be a book to let marinate. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, 100,000. So Ryan, Dark Side Jedi said about 100,000. Okay, print run. So they're moving. stuff like that. You know, the pre-sales.
I mean, I can't imagine I'll ever be able to sell that book again for what I got for it.
Right. Now you're gonna buy it again?
No.
No.
I have no interest.
There's no interest.
It's a book I thought maybe I would like the story.
Right.
I never read it. I'm not into it. Here, sell it. I'm done.
Right. So we've got a huge live auction coming up, 10 o'clock. Lords of the Long Box, TiVo, Dark Side Jedi. We've been planning this for a while. My books are organized. Brian's got a lot more slabs than I do.
What books are organized?
I do have organized books. They're right over there. I got a list. I got everything. I'm thinking I got this. This is pretty interesting.
Anybody working in an office, when you go to somebody's desk and there's just folders everywhere, and they say, "Hey, I need a folder for this guy," and you go, "Right here." That's what it looks like back here.
Yeah. Yeah, right. You know what? I used to have this counselor at one of the schools that I used to work at. He was an older guy, blah, blah, blah. He would come to a meeting with just stuff, and it made him look that much busier. You know what I mean? He would slam it down and be like, "I'm very busy." So I've got a bunch of stuff. I've got 10 auctions to raffle off. We're going to see how it goes. TiVo and Dark Side Jedi, we've been pumping this up all week, so it's going to be a lot of fun. 10 o'clock, Lords of the Long Box. 3meninabasement, we're coming at you next. We're going to have our Venom review, right? We're going to try to see it by then. We're going to talk about the symbiotes. We're going to talk about...
Hopefully some of those other shows are going to come out. Maybe, I don't remember when Cloak and Dagger is coming back.
I don't know, but we're going to keep talking about the Gifted.
Supergirl should be coming back.
Yeah.
Flash should be coming back.
Right. So we're definitely
Legends,
WB focus and stuff like that. Yeah, we're fans of WB down here in the grotto. So
what else is there to watch?
I know. So we've been kicking it.
Dragons, dead people, or superheroes.
We'll take it. So we've been kicking it here for a while. I've been having a good time. It's been a lot of fun. So on behalf of 3meninabasement, I am Otto. This is my grotto. I'm signing out. Roger Levesque.
Peace, everybody. Follow us on Instagram, Roger Levesque.
Everett Otto on Instagram, Bernie1869 on Instagram. Please share, comment, do all that stuff. Also, check out Lords of the Long Box. Every Wednesday night, we're kicking it. So you can comment, we'll communicate. It's great. And you know what? I got my own thumbs down. I got a couple thumbs down the other day. Yeah.
Oh, what?
When I was my Mutant Mondays.
Really?
Yes. I mean, I don't know what I always say. I'm not an expert. I'm a fanboy. All the stuff I've learned, I've read through the books.
Some people are only out there to down other people.
Dude, I got thumbs down. Like, really? I'm just here. I am kicking knowledge about stuff that I enjoy. So my next Mutant Monday is coming up on Lords of the Long Box. I've been planning that one. I'm going to talk about Colossus, the strongman. So check it out. So again, I am Otto. This is my grotto. I am out. Roger.
Peace, everybody.
Peace, everybody. Thank you very much.